If you're like me, you've been looking all around YouTube for the perfect PS5 headset. What if I were to tell you, you should stop searching here? Hello everybody, my name is David with Side of Tech, and welcome to my long-term review of the Inzone H9 headset. Let's check it out. Scouring through the internet, you can find so many PS5 headsets, the Arctis Pro Wireless, the G Pro X Wireless, and even Sony's own Pulse 3D headset. So out of all those, why this one? Well, to answer that, we have to look at a couple of things. What's in the box, the key features, pros and cons, and overall, is this worth spending $299 of your hard-earned money? Let's start off with what's in the box. We have a USB-A to USB-C cable. This is used to charge and to hook up your headset. We have a USB transceiver that can hook up to PC or PS5. And lastly is the H9 headset. So you don't get too many things in the box, which is kind of a bummer. But where this product shines is in its key features. We have noise cancellation, which isn't a very common feature amongst all other gaming headsets. The tech used here is basically brought over from the 1000X series, which is Sony's flagship active noise cancellation headphones. That includes different settings like an ambient sound mode, which is perfect for those times where you need to hear the things around you. Moving on from noise cancellation, let's talk about battery life, because the battery life of this headset is insane. You'll get up to 32 hours with a single charge. And if you're running out of juice, a quick 10-minute charge is going to give you a whole another hour. And let me tell you, that feature has come in super handy whenever I forget to charge the headset. Now let's talk about the build quality. We have a really nice soft headband that you can wear for hours. This includes a memory foam-like material in the middle part of the headband and a couple of plastic pieces on each side. I have to say, this part does creak a little bit, so you might want to look out for this if you ever flex your headset. Moving on from the headband, we have a couple of synthetic leather ear pads. They fit really nice around my ears, and you can tell this really does help with the active noise cancellation. This also in turn helps with Sony's 360 spatial sound. This allows you to hear every single footstep, every single explosion, with a sense of realism, which is exactly what you need whenever you're gaming. This is elevated even more if you're exclusively using this with your PS5, because this headset does take advantage of the PS5's Tempest 3D audio tech, one of my favorite features. I also love that we have all of the PS5 integrations, like seeing your headphones volumes, the battery life, and your game and chat mix. That's on your right ear cup, as well as the power and Bluetooth buttons. You heard me right, we also have Bluetooth with this headset. This allows you to connect to another device like your phone or your iPad, which is what I like to do whenever I'm looking up guides for my favorite story games. Moving on to the left ear cup, this is where we have the main operations for your volume, and also the button that flips between noise cancellation, ambient sound mode, or an off position. This is also where you have your boom mic, which you can mute by folding it up. Speaking about the mic, let's go ahead and do a mic test. Hello, this is a mic test from the Rode VideoMic Pro. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Hello, this is a mic test from the Inzone H9 headset. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. As you heard from the mic test, it doesn't really sound all too great. It makes my voice sound really tinny and also picks up a lot of feedback from outside noises. But at least you can change your gain settings in the Inzone Hub App, which is limited to your computer. All you have to do is take the receiver and plug it into your PC, then toggle the switch over to PC. Here you can customize the sound profiles, whether that's choosing from a preset or customizing your own. You can also customize a lot of the other options, like the spatial audio or the amount of side tone that you get with your mic. This is really cool, as you can change the settings to fit your needs. Now that we've gone through our list of key features, let's go ahead and cover the pros and cons. My favorite feature of the headset hands down has to be the noise cancellation. Living in an apartment, there's so many noises that happen all around me, and being able to drown out all that sound and focus on what I'm playing, words can't explain how satisfying that is. This feature right here really distinguishes it from all others. As well as my next positive, all of the PS5 integrations. Words can't explain how happy I get to see all the UI elements pop up on my TV screen. To me, this is the kicker over the SteelSeries Nova Pro wireless. The last positive point I want to talk about is the battery life. Guys, I don't know how many times I laid my fat butt on that couch, had an all-day gaming session, and never not once worried about my battery life. The charge will last me at least 2 full days of gaming. I usually charge my headset at the end of the night anyways, but it's nice to know if I ever forget, it can last a whole nother day. I've been saying nothing but positive things about this headset, but there are definitely some cons that I do want to talk about with you, just so you can be aware of them and you can look out for them. Honestly, there's nothing really I can call a deal breaker, but I do have a few gripes. So for one, this headset, I really don't recommend wearing it outside of your house. I look like one of those people in those airplane towers, you know, like the ones that operate their airplane towers. Yeah, this thing is pretty chonky. The ear cups are huge and I constantly bump into things, which leads to scuffs on the ear cups themselves. It's nothing that you can't wipe away, but still annoying nonetheless. Besides the ear cups, I do want to complain about the headband. I really don't like how the cushion is just centered in the middle. I really wish this would have spread across the whole entire headband, or at least past the point where they're at now. It kind of gives a headset a cheap feel, which for $299 is not a really good feeling. The last gripe I have is with the microphone. Boy oh boy, where do I start from here? Again, for a flagship headset, you really don't expect the mic to sound like this. Other headsets like the G Pro X Wireless allows you to change your microphone's sound profile. And for a headset that's advertising towards the PC player, I really do think they should work on this. Now, I don't want to beat up on Sony too much here, just because this is their first attempt at this type of headset. I know in an updated version or a second version, they can definitely make great things with this. So guys, the time has come. My final verdict. Who am I going to recommend this product to, and who is this product for? I'm recommending this product to anyone with a PS5. This is just the ultimate headset that will give you the ultimate experience on the PS5. So for those of you who are looking for your forever PS5 headset, you definitely have to look at this. Now for PC players, you still might want to look around for that headset. I'd honestly recommend the SteelSeries Nova Pro Wireless for a PC player, but as far as PS5 goes, the H9 takes this all the way. So let's go over my grading system. Buy at full price, try it out, wait for a sale, or completely pass. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and recommend you try this headset out. The features alone in this headset really make it a good price to value option. If we were just talking about the PS5, I would definitely give this a buy at full price. But Sony is advertising to PC players and also PS5 players, so I have to judge this accordingly. So guys, what did you think about my review? Go ahead and let me know down in the comments below if you agree with my recommendation or not. I think Sony's onto something really great here. If they can take this platform and just expand upon it in the next version, I know this is going to be a 10 out of 10 recommendation. Guys, I want to thank you for joining me in today's video and watching my overall review on the Inzone H9. I also want to thank one of my subscribers, Robski, for guessing the topic on this video. Thank you so much for doing that and enjoy your shout out. Guys, feel free to leave some comments down below. I really want to hear what your favorite PS5 headset is. Anyways, I hope you guys can do me a favor and hit that subscribe button down below if you enjoyed the video. Feel free to join our little family and also follow me on all my social media at Side of Tech, mainly on my Instagram. That's where I produce most of my other content like reels and photos. If you want some more extra content, feel free to check me out on there. Now with all that being said, you guys, this is David serving you a little Side of Tech, and I'll see you in the next video. God bless you guys.